As we showed you last week, we arrived in Lupron, Dominican Republic. We had to leave Puerto Rico due to visa restrictions that could not be extended. As it is now June and the beginning of hurricane season, we wanted to leave PR as well. Lupron is a town in the Puerto Plata province of the Dominican Republic. It lies in the north of the country and is a small tourist center and a coastal bay. The town was formerly known as Blanco or Pueblo Blanco, possibly after the many Spaniards who came to trade timber. Due to its shape and location, Lupron Bay is ideal for sheltering from hurricanes, and many boats anchor here during the hurricane season. Although there is no record of early inhabitants, it is said that Christopher Columbus had to enter the bay to protect his ships from a storm. Columbus named it Bahia de Gracias, the current official name. Lupron's beaches have made it very well known as a prime vacation location.
So as most of you know, we have the mould here, which we are going to use to create the piece to fix the boat once we get back to the Cayman Islands. On the crossing, so our first crossing over from San Juan here to Puerto Rico, to Dominican, it has come undone. This little lap here, it's actually a two-part mould. This part comes up to here, and then this is a second piece. And this has vibrated and come undone. So this morning what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix up a bit of epoxy, and I'm going to pop it in there just to secure it. Decided to do a bit of engine servicing today. I want to change the oils and some fluids and start looking at the belts, which ones we need to get. But unfortunately our portside engine doesn't want to start, but I think maybe it's got something to do with the amount of power. It's the solenoid is clicking, but it's not actually engaging. We managed to start the starboard engine, but not the port. But it's so greasy and oily down there, I don't want to investigate it yet. So first thing I'm going to do is actually clean the engine room, and then I'm going to fault find. It might just be a corroded terminal or something like that. We've had a lot of those on this boat.
Hopefully.
Alright, can you try that? Success. Perfect. Alright, cut it off for me. Alright, so what it is it's one of the live wire going to the starter motor. There's a little bit of corrosion on it. I might be able to show it with the camera. Not sure how good a view you're going to get here, but this, you see the corrosion here on this? When I give that a wiggle, we managed to get it to start. So I'm going to take all this apart, clean it all up, put it back together again.
This is Davey's favorite place to be.
Oh, I love it down here. That's exactly why I bought a catamaran, so I could just live in the engine room. Just cleaning up the terminals from that dodgy connection. So I've disconnected. Obviously, always remember, guys, if you do anything like this, turn off all the power first, because you've got a lot of power down there going to the starter motor. And if you touch your spanner on the engine or something like that, you're gonna get a spark.
Is that what you did?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That was the, oh crap!
Yeah, so turn the power off first. I knew that. I've been talking about it all day. I said to Erica I'm going to wait till she's finished editing, because she wanted the inverter today for charging the laptop, so that I could turn off the power. And I got down here, I got my spanner on the nut, and I went just, oh crap, I forgot to turn the power off. I mean, it's nothing major, but you could blow a fuse or something like that. You could start a fire, blow the boat up.
Did you blow a fuse?
No. Not that I know of yet. So I've cleaned up this terminal. It's really difficult to see, but I've taken just like 3 live cables on it. Cleaned it all up with first with what I like to do when it's a bit rough. I like to use a hacksaw blade just to take on the edges of the connections, just to rough them up, and then just a little bit of sandpaper afterwards. Then makes them nice and clean, and then a little bit dielectric grease. That will stop them from corroding again. So I'm going to put this one back together. I've got the grease now. I've also noticed that the earth connection on this this motor is also looking pretty gunky. Let's have a little show you if we can. I don't know, it might be too dark. It's looking really green and corroded. So after we've put this one back together, you see the connections looking all nice and clean now. Then we'll move on and we'll do the earth as well at the same time. I'm going to pass that back up to you, Erica. Lost me nut. Found my nut. There's nothing fun. You're not very close. Oh.
Eh?
I didn't realise the camera was on.
Alright, so moment of truth. We're gonna test the engine, see if it works. Here we go. And that's a no-go. That's a no-go! Woohoo! Only took 4 tries.
Okay, but again, so obviously it's something a little bit more in that cable. It's a big cable. Have we got it into the right spot? It works now. I don't know where it is if it doesn't want to start.
You wiggled it.
I wiggled it. Wiggled it a little bit.
Wiggle it.
Just a little bit. Right, I'm going to try. There's a cable connection down there that doesn't look very good. And we're not getting the reading on the tacho. So I'm going to cut out that connector and put a new one in and see if we actually get readings on the revs. See ya.
I'm just gonna lock him in here for the night. Alright, test number 2. Woohoo! First try. Hey babe.
So good.
Woo. So today we are
It's moving day.
moving day.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
We're going 100 foot that way.
Yeah, so there was another boat that was anchored just in front of us. He has gone into the marina or gone into the mooring field. So we're going to move forward a little bit. We have only anchored this boat twice.
Yeah.
So the first time when we first got here and then about 5 minutes after that. So we're going to try and just practice our anchoring again.
Yeah,
we're getting used to the bridle and all
And
that
I'd like to be a
kind of
little bit further away from the lee shore. Even that's really good hold in here.
Yeah.
We haven't moved in the week that we've been
But
here.
we're also not really sure how much chain we actually did put out. So I'm going to try and watch.
Set the anchor alarm properly.
No. So we're going to just do...
We're just going to do it better.
Yeah.
So on here it's saying 80 feet away.
So we're 80 feet away from the chain.
80 feet away from the anchor.
Which kind of makes sense if we have 100 feet out because 20 feet
Yeah,
deep.
20 feet deep. It's about right-ish. Plus the chain's probably not fully stretched out yet. It's going to stretch it. There probably would have been a little bit piling and stuff like that.
Cool.
Reduce this down. 115. Might beep today, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
See if it's working.
Cool. Success! Successfully moved. About 150 feet.
Yeah, it's the highlight of the week. This is quarantine excitement. We were just over there, about 200 feet. One boat moved, so we took the better spot.
Yeah.
Which is nicer for us because that point over there is called Rocky Point, and the shoal just behind where we were is called Rocky Shoal, and that's not the best named thing to be on a lee shore right behind your boat. It doesn't make you sleep well at night.
No.
Whereas now where we are, so directly behind the boat, we've got a nice white sandy beach. And this is pretty much the predominant winds here, so we're pretty much always pointing this direction. So definitely makes us feel that much more comfortable during the blowing afternoon times pretty much when it blows, isn't it? Anyway, at night time it's nice and calm here.
But this week, what else have we done? We've
been trying to get the belts.
Yeah, we've done a little bit of engine stuff.
Cleaned up the engine bays, got rid of some of the oil and the grease, and the worn out belts make all this black dust in there, so we've cleaned up some of that. Domingo is on a mission trying to get belts. He hasn't succeeded yet. He's gone out again today to look.
Yeah.
There's not really much else going on this week, is there? This is called quarantine. We're not getting off the boat.
We've been reading some books. We've been watching
some movies. Other than that, quarantine life.
Yeah.
That's about it.
As always, thank you guys for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. We also want to do a big shout out to all of our patrons, new and old. Thank you for all your continued support.